So let's talk about authority. Authority is a term that's used and thrown around quite often these days. When I mention authority, I'm not talking about power or control over people or things. I'm talking about the qualities that make someone a leader in their field. And being an authority is not necessarily about being the best, and it's not about being the most experienced. It's about credibility. And by that, I mean having related experience to your field. It's about results. What results have you been able to achieve? What have you been able to accomplish? What challenges have you overcome? What is your story? Your story is about your struggle to get to where you are, the failures you've had to overcome. This gives people a chance to connect with you and gives them something to believe in. It inspires people to believe in themselves. All of this creates credibility, which in turn leads to your perception as an authority in your field. It's all about having a commitment to serve rather than trying to get as much as you can from as many people as you can. It's about trust and respect. It's about your persona. It's your very best qualities that you want to show to the world. It attracts your ideal clients and repels those that aren't your ideal clients. And I mean repel in the best possible sense. It doesn't mean that you have to disgust people by being yourself. I think a lot of people misunderstand that. What I mean by repel is that people automatically know that your services are not for them. Not that they are offended or think that your work isn't good, just that it isn't for them. And you should encourage that. You don't want to offer everything to everyone. You don't want any gray areas where you're setting expectations that you can't or don't want to deliver. And part of your persona is your personal philosophies. It's what you believe in, what you support, and where you fit within your community. This helps you draw in your ideal customer and helps repel those that aren't your ideal customer. And finally, your persona is only what you want known about you. You can tailor and craft your persona to fit in with your desired market. But your persona must be authentic. It must be you. It must be part of who you really are in life. Now, you can include what you want and hide what you don't want as long as you're not making things up to be someone you're not, because you'll end up with a market that you don't want and offering services that you can't provide. So how do you go about establishing your authenticity and authority? Well, let me ask you a few questions. How long have you been a photographer? It's important to have experience, but it's not as important as most people think. If you've been doing it a while, it certainly helps. But if you haven't, there are other ways to build your authority. Think about these questions. Have you photographed anyone notable? Now, I'm not necessarily talking about famous here. It could be a local politician or a business owner, maybe a community leader or someone who has achieved something notable in your community. Another question, are you known for your particular style? If not, can you be known for your style? Or do you even have a style? If you do, can you describe it? Can you assign a unique phrase to your style that describes what your style is? Also, what is your story? How did you get started? What makes you unique? Why would anybody want to hire you? Your ability to answer those questions will lead you to understanding your authenticity and authority.